ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Check 37. Ready, go.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they try the right side here. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Watch the slant.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Check. I'm coming. Go.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Dobbins. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Calvin Ridley.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. J.K. Dobbins, 46 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7. Broncos 0. Jason Sanders set to
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense and win column the result.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Let's go. 70 Lions. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up second and 4.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Tackle made at the
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake. Jones steps away to his left. He'll run it. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here we go.
Working with a second and 3. Here's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
A quick toss outright. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
See if they can disrupt it here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On 2nd down, Dobbins. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Jones keeping it on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious. Now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
1st down, Washington.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hawk 70. Eat. 7 Pirate. I can't believe they even let you. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
10 more there and another first down.
Washington.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Back to throw now on first down. That's caught by Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down now. Dobbins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got it in stride, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First down, Washington.
Looking to throw. Jones. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First and goal. Washington.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
Short of the goal line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak. Nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
This Washington 29. Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
26 Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Ready, go.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 42-yard line.
65.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. An injured player down on the field. That appears to be the quarterback, and it is Daniel Jones. Not a good sight there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
And how might this affect him in the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. Breaks free again. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal.
One more time with Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot.
And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game he's had here in this one.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go. 70 Lion. Watch tight end. 18 Pioneer.
first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Ready. 26, Mike. You're trash. You go, night.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and through by Myers as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Denver, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.